All right, give me a second. Just dropping everything in here. Dropping everything in. Okay, so definitely sorry about all that. Had to go click away. Y'all probably had to hear the clicks. So we're looking at it right now, but I sat back and I allowed people to conversate, and it was funny. It was funny from the clouds, just listening, listening to people who don't have no time. You can definitely tell. You can definitely tell people experience because as they start speaking, they'll start exposing the level of maturity that they have. And it is what it is. You know, you'll have it where some people say they should just take it for what it is. You know, accept the deal. First off, I'm gonna let you know right now, nobody should be fine with settling with uh just that uh lower level talking points, abuse, or just circumstances. We gotta understand that a lot of people just take things for what they are, whether they like the circumstances or not. You should still always fight and argue for the best outcome. And maybe your daddy didn't tell you that. Maybe your mama never expressed that. But y'all got to learn. Y'all got to learn to actually stick up and speak for yourselves. And what I'm gathering or what I'm learning is that a lot of people just take things for what they are, but actually do not actually stick up or expand or expand that, you know what, I could possibly do better. And I, as a man, I've been there where I myself try to keep or hold a woman into a situation. I'm not ashamed to admit that maybe I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. But I've been on the other side where um, it takes two. When you hear a lot of these talking points, you're hearing, well, the shoulda, coulda, woulda talking points. But it takes two ultimately to decide on what you're trying to do. And sometimes, people don't want to ask those questions. We're definitely understanding and learning that. People don't want to ask those questions because they're afraid of the response that they're going to get. I'm gonna say right now, they're afraid to get rejected. They're afraid to actually realize that this mofo is never going to be able to get me to the next level. But I'm going to hold out and hope, hold out and hope that they're going to see the light. I've been there. I know what it's like. I know what it's like. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you see something you like, you're gonna fight for it. If you really see something you like, you're gonna fight for it. If you actually really, really are rocking with that person, you're gonna actually put up that energy for it. See, what we've been having going on is people been trying to talk people into that. So we look at the situation and from what was being told, and again, this is just speculation. This is just speculation of um, Michael B. and Lori Harvey. They are reportedly no longer together. And, they were like, oh, well, they just stopped following each other, which I don't know how that indicates that they're not together because people are not following people. Listen, man, that's how you know people put too much of their business on social media too much. Because I guess we go off of, well, if they're not following each other on IG and social media, that indicates that they're not dating or going together, which is crazy because that y'all got y'all business out there in the streets, which is this is why I'm so much against that of people always posting things all the damn time. I'm not for that. I'm like, yo, man, like, why do other people need to know what y'all are doing? And that's another thing of why a lot of certain relationships are pressured, have a lot of pressure on them, because people, for the most part, they fear that of the blowback of the public opinion. Oh, you was just with so and so the other day. Now you with another person. Dang, you get around. Nah, bro, it is what it is. It wasn't working out. That's why that's why the pressure that was on back in the day versus now, where you have people all on you about everything. And I try to tell people, like, if you can make your relationship private, do it. It's not for me. It's not for anybody to decide. You know, understand? I get it. Y'all want to come out. You want to be official, but be forewarned. You're open to public scrutiny. Be forewarned. Can you handle that? If y'all make certain talking points and they go a certain type of way, other people are going to judge you. Well, why is she talking back to her man like that? Why he don't just why didn't he don't just do that? That's why I don't like this public uh Madonna type of relationship stuff. And see, that's the thing about it. People want to be the Pamela and Tommy Lee of social media. Y'all don't have to do that, man. And they were like, well, Michael B, he never posted anything anyway. Why does he need to? Why does he need to? He's already on front of the camera. Sometimes some people just want to be private about their life. Fellas, don't be afraid to tell your woman if she be asking you, hey, how can you don't be posting pics this? How can you don't be doing stuff that? Well, maybe I like being private. Maybe I like those moments being intimate. And if the woman cannot respect that, then the question you need to ask her, then who you trying to keep up with? You'll hear some people say, well, it ain't about keeping up. It's about doggone. I want us to go official. See, one thing my grandma had right. She said, you get more done when other people can't see you. Why does everybody need to know about your business? Now I understand Lori, she likes to be out there. She is a model. You know what I'm saying? She is a model. But however, guess what? Now you won't have it where they said of other women. And see, here's the thing why other people don't want to admit. Other women are going to look at you like, hey, so you move around because you're under that type of scrutiny of being seen. You under that scrutiny of always being seen, wanting to be heard, wanting to be observed. Real couples do not maneuver like that. They don't need to be seen. They don't need to be heard. They don't need you to know about their financial um, business. They don't need you to know about all that stuff. See, that's the problem with a lot of people these days. They want to be observed, and they want to be monetarily valued. That's all it is. Y'all want to be kept up with the Joneses. Y'all want to be seen getting in cars. Look what they got me. Look what they doing for me. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. You can want that, but it all comes. It's a double edge. It's always a double edge. And you're gonna have some people tell you that no, like, well, why can't we do that? You can, but understand that is the stipulation that come with it. Now, is Lori Harvey hurting? No, she's not holistically hurting. She's not. Can I tell her that, hey, Michael B. Jordan was um the best person for her? I can't. You're not gonna hear me tell somebody who's the best because we have this thing in our mind as black people that just because somebody got money, that they're automatically the best choice. And see, that's a false equivocation of happiness. Just because you got money don't mean you're the best person for the job. You might actually be the wrong person for the job. What's going on, Information Man? What's going on, Shonda? What's going on, Sugar Bum? What's going on, Super Mike? This is the problem we have going on that I've always had a stickler of an issue in these spaces. We preach about telling people get with somebody with money, get with somebody who has X, Y, Z. Just say that just say that you're up for the market. That's all you gotta say. I'm up for the market. Whatever price, that's what they value me at. And I gotta tell you, at some point, and I want you to know this, be forewarned when they start throwing money in your face. Oh, see, that's the thing they don't tell you. When money starts getting thrown in your face, I pay for this, I buy this. You wouldn't be nothing without me. And do not think that people do not do that in arguments and relationships. Do not think that does not happen. See, that's a dangerous game that happens in relationships. It's now you do this, well, I do that. You make this, well, I make that. This is why they say equally yoked is very important. This is why when we talk about the Lori Harvey in that, what's her father going to say? Steve Harvey. Her daddy is not trying to sleep with her. I mean, it ain't like she's running around here with babies. See, that's one thing I can give Lori Harvey and Michael B credit on. They ain't like they run around here making babies. I can at least give those two that credit. They're not out here making babies. They're not out here being irresponsible. And we got to understand those are two They're still young and they still have time to choose what they want to do with their life. We make it seem like people don't have those types of things happen. Like, hey, you do your career, I'll do my career. When you figure out what you want to do, and I get done out of my system what I want to do, maybe if we're still available, we'll meet up. And you got to understand, people do that all the time. That's not unhealthy. If anything, that's more responsible because you're knowing that, hey, I have things I need to do or get out of my system. No, she need to go sow her oats. He need to be ready to settle down and know what he want to do as a man. Well, okay, cool. I'm going to tell y'all right now, just because you're ready, and see, we got to stop pressure. We got to stop trying to shame or pressure people into running to the altar if they're not ready. We really need to, this is why a lot of these relationships do not last long. We can't keep pressuring and shaming people into a lifestyle that they're not ready for. If they're not there, they're not there. I can respect them if they say respectfully, I'm not ready. We always say we need to have the adult conversation, but we got to be realistic about things, man. If they're not ready, they're not ready. Quit trying to shame people into making babies and making families if they're not holistically ready. That's why I never agreed with a lot of these men and a lot of these men and so many women. I'm married. Okay, so that's you. That's where you're at. There's no shame in asking another person, how do you feel about kids? Well, I don't feel like I'm ready to have kids. That's a responsible answer. You understand me? I don't feel like I'm responsible enough to have kids. I'm just not there yet. If we had more answers and more people being responsible like that, my God, where would we be right now in society? I'm not going to shame young adults that are actually retrospectively trying out the waters. Well, she a hoe. No, just say you can't take her off the market. Michael B, I saw him out here talking to this woman or talking to that woman, but he ain't talking to that. Okay, just because he's talking to that woman or that woman or whatever they choose, who they deal with, guess what? That's their life. They ain't hurt nobody. I ain't got no problem with it. Michael, from what was told, Michael B was ready for a family. Lori Harvey wasn't. Brothers, I got to be realistic with you. Stop trying to no more anchor babies. No more struggle babies. No more vitriol babies. No more when you having sex with a woman, you're going to have my baby. Stop doing that. I've been there. Listen, BMT's going to, I'm going to tell on myself. I've been there where I said that to women in the heat of the moment, stroking it in. You're going to have my baby. That girl like, what? What'd you say? Nothing. See, I've been there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a man. Sometimes the girl be like, put a baby in me. She ain't in her right mind. She in dick mode. She don't know what she's saying. Ask her that question again when y'all in y'all right mind. When people in the heat of the passion of the moment, they say all kind of stuff. See, I can, BMT can have this adult conversation. I'm a man of season. We say things in the heat of the passion of the moment. But will you say that when you actually button heads with each other? Michael B is not hurting looking for a wife. He's not. If that man want to settle down, He could have choose any woman. That we won't be able to lie about that. So the narrative that he had to take what he could get. No, that man does not. Good night. And that's fine. Same thing for Lori Harvey. Look, we're not gonna pretend she can't pull a doctor or a nice man. That's why I say it that's why I say in the scriptures, when a man findeth a woman, he findeth a good thing. But key word, he's looking for his wife that he wants to make his wife. A woman, when she's ready to present herself as a bride, when she's ready to say, okay, I'm ready to be a bride. I'm ready. And you'll have it now. Women will tell you, for the most part, okay, I'm ready to be a wife. I'm ready. But we got to have the conversation that some people are just not ready. There's nothing wrong with saying that, hey, I ain't ready, man. I thought I was, but I'm not. I thought I was ready for this. This is why you're having a lot of people thinking that, oh man, I want to have your baby. After they actually had the baby, like, oh shit, this is not what I thought it was gonna be. This shit is not cute. Baby start crying and snotting and doing all kind of stuff. When the baby pee and poop on you, when it comes to it, all they got to do, listen, Michael B can have any woman he want. Michael B can have any woman he want. I'm not going to pretend that. That's not hard for Michael B to go to a practice, a school, or a networking event, and say, I'm ready to date and mingle. I'm not going to pretend like Michael B can't host a party and say, I want all the beautiful ladies of this city to come out. They'll come. Stop it. Lori Harvey got money. Don't think her family, they can't get her into venues. We're not gonna pretend like dudes don't be getting online and saying, hey, guess what? I'm Lori Harvey. I got such amount of money. I don't know many doctors that are making millions of dollars. Y'all got to show me. I don't know that many doctors that are worth millions of dollars. Lori Harvey is. Michael B is. So yeah, they can actually pick. They're at that type of level. We're not there. I don't get what you're talking about. I don't get what you're talking about, Killzone. I don't get it. I mean, that's fine. I don't get it. Who's crying in the car? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. It happens. Like that's the thing that happens. Some people, guess what? Yeah, one person actually probably did get their feelings hurt. That's part of being a man. So are we gonna shame a man for wanting a family? Is that the thing? We're gonna shame a man for wanting a family? For seeing something with a person and they say, no, I don't want that. It is what it is. That just means, guess what? They're not the one. Okay. I wanted a family with some people. It didn't happen. I moved on. Shit. I'm going into my 40s now. I don't got time to look back. Like these talking points, at some point, y'all got to start understanding, man. Like, listen, people are choosing these decisions. If you like, if you want to actually take place and actually find what you want, do what you got to do, man. Same thing as for the women. Listen, don't complain about your setbacks and your failures. See, this is why I never understood when people be comparing themselves to that of other people. Worry about what's in your plate. You need to worry about what's in your plate. If you still out there in the dating market, that's for you. Why are you coming on to tell me? If you know that particular type of archetype of women is into that, then hey, you might even need to up your game. Man, I don't care about no nuclear physicist. That dude was lame anyway. I gotta tell y'all right now. Y'all look weird when y'all get online asking women online for goddamn, will you date me? Y'all, what's up with y'all doing that shit? Let me tell you right now. Y'all be setting yourselves up to get humiliated. You're giving somebody the power to literally rate you online. That is stupid. I can tell you right now, that person has no type of logical social integrity. Because if I'm a nuclear physicist, ever gonna get on a fucking line and go to somebody who just sits there and smiles in front of a screen and say, will you ever date me? I wouldn't give a fuck about you. First of all, who the fuck are you? I'm a whole nuclear physicist. What do you do? Okay, nothing. Work at Walmart. Why the fuck I give a fuck about you? Y'all are stupid. I'm sorry, y'all dumb. Like I give a fuck about when y'all be telling me about these people that be getting online, be humiliating themselves. Like I be like, yo, you dumb for that. If you want to tell me that you went to the bar and you talked to somebody, hi, I'm a nuclear physicist, don't mean you ain't an asshole. Like y'all. This is why I say I can't take y'all serious anymore. That's why I said I don't know what happened to black masculinity and femininity, or just in general, but it's definitely in the shitter. That's why I'm saying at some point I can't take a lot of this serious. I'm kind of hoping that some of these goddamn serial killers keep up the goddamn culling. Like if he no, this is how you know. See, we had this thing in the military. When dudes would come to the bar and tell people, "Hi, I'm an E5, and I make this such amount of money." You know what that's telling me? You're an easy lick. That you want to trick. That you want somebody to choose you for how much you make, not for who you are as a person, but I make such amount of when people start opening up about I do this, I do that, I'm like, well, damn, why the fuck you telling me that? When you start doing that, then I get to say, okay, so that's what you do, cool. So I already know you're gonna be an easy trick to get over because you just expose yourself. And I'm sorry if y'all weren't taught that. I guess I'll teach you that. When you have to open up with trying to tell me that you do that. Now, granted, it's not bad to say, hey, I do this. But I'm just sorry, man. Like, if they don't ask you, what do you do for a living? Then why are you telling people? If a woman really rock with you, she gonna ask you, well, so what do you do? She gonna rock with you. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna ask you, like, so what do you do? I'm a forklift driver. Oh, cool. All right, cool. So what else? So what's it like being a forklift driver? Da this, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, X, Y, and Z. That's how you know some people do not have structural integrity on knowing how to have conversation. You getting online hoping that somebody gonna choose you. I know that That must have been a social experiment. Stop comparing yourself to Future. Future don't even do the things he do. No offense, but some of y'all ain't even cool enough to actually want to even. Y'all just not. Y'all just not. I don't know why y'all keep bringing up rappers and shit. Half these rappers don't even own their own draws or even own their own goddamn vehicles and stuff. Drake, as cool as Drake's supposed to be, Drake sleep with a whole porn star. You know that boy ain't rap too tight. You think his daddy would have told him that shit? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, people be using the wrong references to literally build their foundation of, because this thing happened to this one guy, this is where we're at right now. No, that guy was just stupid. I can't help him with that. And nobody told you to be a dummy. Just like these women, I'm a bad bitch. So this is why you men should want me. Okay, so you just told me you loose. If you bad, then why ain't no man take you yet? See how that worked out? And I've seen and I've done that to women. If you so bad, why ain't no man take you yet? Why ain't no man dealing with you? Well, because nah. You just exposed yourself. You just exposed yourself. You just told me that you bad, but ain't no man checking for you. Same thing for a lot of the guys. I can have any woman I want. But guess what? Where's the woman that you want? But if you have the woman that you want, why are you here? See, that's what I'm saying. People be exposing themselves all the damn time. I just be sitting back and just be wondering, like, stop saying this stuff. But then when we start seeing it, it when you have what you want, you wouldn't be still out here being what you got. That's what I'm saying. When people are, when you really get what you really want, you're going to move differently. You're going to move differently. Like I said, they inexperienced people. To be fair, Michael B even told y'all he was a loser back in the day. Kid was good at acting. He got some pretty good roles. Cool. I mean, it is what it is, man. I look at these things and I take them for face value at what they are. That's why I never understood that of people always trying to compare themselves to people who live in a fictitious bubble. Why do y'all do that? Why even put yourself through that abuse? That person is paid to sell a dream. Michael B is an actor. He acts. In most of his movies, he has daddy issues. Sorry. I find that kind of ironic that they always making him have daddy issues. Lori Harvey, well, you already know the background she come from. So she knows how to act and be a model. Don't y'all find that ironic? Both of them are actors in their field. Both of them are actors in their field. It is what it is. Let me drop the link. I don't know what time is it. It's 3:30. I ain't sorry for nobody. He put himself up to that. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what DJ be saying. DJ be just throwing out all kind of shit. But I'll drop the link. I'm only going for 1 hour, and after that, I'm done. So if people don't come through, then there's the link. We can have that of a structured conversation. Please come with y'all. come with a logical talk, not not no damn. I sometimes I wonder, but I understand that a lot of things are not happening. We don't have logical conversation of the norm. This is why I said social media has really done a number on people. Lori Harvey and Michael B breaking up was actually probably safe for them. All right, we're doing here DJ Killzone.
What's
What's
up,
up?
BMT? I just
Yo,
feel sorry for the brother, man, because he really loved the girl. It slid. I wasn't looking for it. It just slid across my phone. Like they put the thing with trouble, and they, Metro Boomin's mom, and then I seen that. Like that was a news story that came to my phone, and
oh,
I just feel sorry for the brother,
sorry for who?
for Michael B. Cause I
Why?
mean, yeah, because he really wanted it hit different when you can pick a whole bunch of different chicks. And I'm even on my level. I ain't knocking down no Lori Harvey, but I can understand when you knocking down some chicks, or you date some chicks, or even in a relationship with a chick, and then you find one and you really really want to get with her, but she just for the streets. Like he
Okay,
should.
now wait. Let's ask the question this. So, why are you saying that Lori Harvey is for the streets?
Okay, because she dated. Because this is the thing, fellas got to start looking at who these chicks dated and listen to them when they tell. Because like I had a woman tell me, right?
Wait,
I
okay.
mean, you got to listen to who they dating because they gonna tell you if you a good guy. They gonna tell you, yeah, I was with this dude over here. Yeah, I did this. You ain't even finna ask. They just tell you. I don't never ask a chick, well, who you was with before. I ain't that insecure to where I'm asking the car facts or your relationship facts. I never do that. They just come and confide in me because they'll go somewhere and then they'll be ducking, or it'll remind them about something. And then I'm just looking like I'll be chilling. I don't be like, oh, I don't get mad and nothing like
Okay,
that.
but you still haven't answered to me. She's for the streets.
I'm finna tell you
You
why.
with me?
Because she dated. This is the thing. She dated, and I'm not judging her because of that. I'm just
But
telling you
you,
how she moving. I'm not judging neither one of
how's
them.
she moving?
She dated Diddy right after dating his son.
How do you know that they dated? I already covered that. There was no actual
He
proof
no,
that.
he was, but that's how they give it up. Like that's how
No, no,
he.
no, no, no. Are you saying that they actually like?
Yeah,
Where's that?
like they had asked him they asked King Combs on the interview. He said, man, he
Who?
was like his son, King Combs. They asked him about it. He said, that's I don't want to talk about that, but me and Pops is cool. We ain't never falling out about no we all around bad chicks all the time. We ain't never falling out about that. There's some girls that choose up on him and some that choose on me. He say I like that right there. I say I like that right there. Boom. Like that's we the champions. Woo woo. Like
How?
he
Okay, wait. So let's look at that. So that right there, that literally shows you that they have a they. Well, we already know Diddy's weird, and I don't know why y'all. So y'all ain't gonna look at Diddy looks at his son's women. Like, if that's literally ain't that of a sign of a fuck nigga, I don't know what is. But y'all
no,
don't want to
everybody
say
has a
Diddy.
relationship like that. They both
No,
single.
no, just say
And
Diddy's a
he
fuck
might
nigga.
no, I'm
That's a whole.
saying they might be checked, they might be both sitting somewhere. And they both the guy, right?
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
That's a
they
fuck
not
nigga.
well, he ain't married, so it's not like he cheating on his mama. So they sitting somewhere.
But
And
why would you look at your son's?
no. I'm not saying that they. This is the thing. I'm not saying that they was an item. It's just they have been seen together. There's pictures of him and her together, and pictures of him and Diddy. They might have had an understanding, like, okay, you smashed that, all right, pops. They might have been like, is this your girl? He might have hit him like, this your girl?
Okay,
Nah, I'm dating. He was with another girl like two,
so,
3 days
okay,
later. So
okay.
they moving
Now
like that.
show me the lateral, right? Show me the lateral of a woman dating her mama's man. Like I'm pretty sure they're out there.
Oh man, all the time. But they'll never happen though because they'll fight over them. That's the reason why. Like like mama, the daughter will move out before the son will move out because they're not going to be competing over, over no man.
Okay,
Whereas,
so that makes more sense to me. Why would a father? First of all, if my dad ever tried to sleep with the woman that I'm dealing with, I'm boxing him the fuck in his mouth, and I'm
but
gonna beat the
hold
shit out of
on,
him.
this is just a chick they
No,
different with.
no,
This
no.
ain't
This
this
that that
ain't
that, that there's no. That means you have no. That means you have no value, or you have no rule. Like what are y'all capable for? What's wrong with y'all men?
No, I'm not
What's wrong
capable.
with y'all?
BMT. Like he may not have known that
Stop it.
they
Now
was.
all of a sudden you don't know what minute you
No,
just
I'm
saying
saying
that
he
they
might have been like
man, you caping.
oh, she might have just came because they hang out with a lot of women, so
Stop, dude.
who
Now you
knows?
DJ, you
They
really
was
hurting
sitting.
yourself.
Hold up, they was all sitting in a room full of women. It was one bad chick sitting on
You
one
just
side.
said that they knew and that
I'm saying I'm just saying that they knew after the fact. He said on the interview,
no.
we not finna talk about that because me and him already had a conversation and it's good.
So
So
his dad
that means,
is a creep. So his dad is a creep
I
weirdo.
mean, he might have sniped, but he might not have known because he came in there with 3 or 4 chicks. Now
Hey,
I'm King
Man, look bad.
and I know. Now is it slick? Yeah, I wouldn't mess with my son's women
Nah,
either.
you
You
just
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's kind of foul right there,
yeah,
messing
you
No,
with
I
your
mean I
your
had my
black man look bad.
homeboy. I'm gonna just for the record. I had my homeboy mama hit me on a fake page,
huh?
and I say if
Hey,
I
I
believe
wouldn't
it,
say that out
that's
loud.
it out.
I
I,
know. I told her. I said, ma'am, I can't do it. I just can't do it.
why but why you
Man,
why you okay, now think about it. I want you to think about this. You're literally showing the weakness of structural integrity of your homeboy's family. That's not something you want to say out loud.
No, I mean we and him ain't cool like that. We played on the football team, but we not cool like that. But I have enough respect for him to not do that because I wouldn't have nobody do that to my mama. That's all I'm saying. Just
But
to,
if you
right?
have respect for him, but why would you say that online?
I'm gonna just say she put it out there, and then when wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. For one of my family members' birthday parties, they were hosting the venue that we were at. And so, you know what I'm saying? Then some stuff went up online, some little subliminal stuff went up online. I didn't even address it, but it had already been addressed. And I didn't speak to him when he came back to close the venue. So he pretty much figured it out or seen it, but I shut it down. Me and him don't have no problem. I'm just using it as an example because it never went public or never went like I'm not saying nobody's name. All I'm
Okay.
saying is it
Right.
happens all the time where between two men, it's either going to be we're going to handle this like men or we're going to fall out about it. Now, if it was my son, I'm not even being in the same room with him other than okay, this the chick that you finna like take seriously. All right, cool. Otherwise, don't bring around me. Don't
Why,
bring him around now if my daughter, it's a
why,
whole different thing. I gotta know who you messing with. But my son, I respect my son's privacy enough to know, all right, I'm gonna back up. But after that, right after that, back to Lori, because we got off track.
no, you started
She
getting off. That
no,
was
I was just giving you an example because I've been in a similar situation. What
mm,
I'm saying is this: she dated them, dated Trey Songz,
there's
and right after that, she dated
there's no
Thesis.
proof. You're not okay. You
It's
have
no, there's
did
pictures
Diddy
of
did
her
Diddy
with.
ever say that they were dating? Did Diddy ever say they were dating?
Diddy never came out and said
Okay,
nothing, but
and
he
I
came
mean,
out and said, "Hey, we not gonna talk about it. Me and my dad had a conversation. We got to understand it. We good. We not fighting." And then the dude kept praying. He said, "Bro, we next question."
okay,
So
that means there's no proof. That literally is that's no proof. We can't go
no,
off.
he
That,
no, because the guy who was interviewing was like, "We saw y'all at the party. It's pictures, and this is when she was dating Future."
so
So and he was coming out with a record, and he came out and said all that. So what I'm telling you is,
Who came up with a record?
King Combs came out with a record and a soda from Exotic Pop. I actually got a
I
bottle.
didn't think it. I don't even know. I didn't even know Diddy's son rap.
Yeah,
Like
he did, but he's not.
So,
He's
must
not as
so do you
big.
think that she really just helped him because she seen this dude was in love and all that stuff, and she just pretty much was like, you know what, I ain't about to do this to him.
right.
I might,
I actually respect her
because
for not doing
because
that.
she already know what her intentions is because she not ready for what he thinking.
Yeah,
And that,
no,
like I said,
I'm
that's
cool with
cool.
it.
I don't have no problem with that. I think that's the smartest way to
No,
handle
I'm,
the
and that's cool.
situation.
I'm not mad at her about her dating. Like I said, I wasn't judging her because she a single woman. She ain't having babies. She ain't getting sick.
But you
She
asked about her background resume.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying he should have known. Like, okay, she is a serial dater. I want to marry her. He
what's a
should have had
serial? What's
that
a
Right.
kind
He
serial
has a
dater?
different.
Yeah, what's a
Well, I'm saying she went from Trey Songz to
okay?
Diddy's son, possibly with Diddy. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Then the
Okay,
Future makes a diss song about her because
that,
when she gets with Mike,
I don't think Future should diss nobody
he
at
came.
his
He
level.
said Magic City,
Future
I'm the
can't diss
owner.
nobody.
He said Future said Magic City, I'm the owner. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. You know what I'm saying? He said
That's
that on top of Magic City. Now the video is called Maybach with 42 Doug and Future. He said that standing on top of Magic City, throwing money at strippers at the bottom of the building. He said that. Oh, and that was like one of the biggest songs like a year and a half ago. So my point is,
the fact black men listen to Future blows my mind. That y'all would think y'all would stop listening to that nigga. That nigga.
I think it's funny. I don't take none of these rappers
Yeah, you do.
seriously.
Yeah, you do. You
I don't
just
take
try to use
all of them
Future.
serious. I mean, yeah, but
You just try to use him.
all of them is fairy tales, bro. Like even with Ice Cube ain't no gangster, but we respect Ice Cube for what he's done for the industry and the community. But he's not a gangster. He rapped about shooting people and killing people, and he ain't did it. So all these dudes is actors. All these dudes
Oh,
is
okay.
very like some and the ones that was where they at in
Which one?
jail or dead.
So okay, so here we have it right now. Lori's a serial dater. Michael B is a serial goddamn white woman stalker in his own right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I
Well,
guess
the
I
thing
guess
is,
it's gonna be
I think this like this, man, because I don't really get too much into the acting stuff,
Or the
you know,
relationship thing
all the
either. I just
celebrity dating stuff. But I think it's kind of interesting because it kind of gives people cues. I guess people having fun, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
when
everybody
somebody
having
else ain't
fun.
having no fun, but when somebody else ain't got the same mindset you got, then because how old is Lori around? How
Like
old is she?
28. He like 30. Well, how old is he? 32, 30. He's about 28.
yeah, he's not that old. They're not. They're still young.
They
They're
still
still
young.
Yeah,
I mean, he gonna
they're
bounce
still
back.
close together. No,
go
ain't
ahead.
no
Go ahead.
bouncing back. He ain't bounced down to me. I don't see no.
Yeah,
The women is running. They're like, oh shit, yeah, girl. I guarantee you right now. I mean, like he
And
getting them
Future is
studs.
rubbing his hand because he said in that same song. He
why
said,
you keep bringing up Future? What's up with you and Future?
no, because it's
What's
funny.
up with you and
He said,
Future,
wait a
man? What's
minute,
going on?
wait a minute. BMT. He said, one thing I never seen was a chick that lead. So he basically saying that she finna come back.
Then why
Oh
everybody
well,
talking about
because he
Future?
know it. Maybe he a
That's
pimp.
the funny thing, but that's what I'm just trying to
Maybe
say. It's
Future sees
funny. It's
something in him. I don't
entertainment.
know.
I'm not taking it
It,
serious. I feel bad for Michael B because he's a good brother. You know, just like I felt
But
bad
how
for
do
how
y'all
you know? I
know?
mean, we
How
don't
do
know.
y'all know?
I'm just saying from
We
what
don't
he
know.
presents, we don't know. He could be an a-hole behind the scene. He could be
Yeah,
controlling. He could
right.
be simping. He could be doing all that behind, and he probably would. Because if he wasn't, she probably would have stayed. She ain't ready for all that. She probably got with him because her daddy instructed her to get with somebody that was less.
You do a lot of
'Cause
speculations.
no, I'm saying Trey Songz. Hold on. Trey Songz got hella allegations against him, and he uh,
Hey, but this is
Diddy
like the
got
celebrity stuff.
allegations.
Do you not know that
Future.
everybody that she done dodge has some kind of psychological issue or something.
Yeah, no, but she dealing with him. No, you going over there?
Okay. Now hold on. So
Down.
let's look at what you just used. She dealt with them. Okay. Now you don't truly know somebody until you actually start dealing with them.
Okay, but I'm
So
saying, you know that Future got all them damn kids. You know that Boosie and them got all them damn kids. You know Future Sierra just got through telling you how bad he was dogging
and
allegedly.
look how men are still harping Sierra about Future. You dated Future, right? They were engaged and she moved
They
on.
didn't
Like,
work out, but she finally moved on, and then the truth came out that he was taking care of that baby. He was taking care of another baby that
what
wasn't
baby?
his son. He taking care of another baby that wasn't his. That
I don't know. Wait, where y'all getting this
So,
information? I need to know.
he just went to a graduation of his stepson. One of his baby mamas
That
had a
don't
boy.
mean he's taking care of all his kids.
I
Y'all
mean,
grabbing.
I'm just
Y'all
TMT,
grabbing
no, you got to
straws.
give it to Future. He's probably a good man.
dad, but he's a sorry mate. He a good dad.
How many
This nigga
Brothers you know
trying to
that?
save
If
Future.
how
a
many
Boy.
babies?
Y'all need to be caping for Future, boy. I
Yeah,
swear. Boy.
Hey, we got to
Y'all pay for
support the
Future,
man.
dude.
go throw him under.
All the time. I
Just
swear,
because
dude.
him and what's the difference between him and Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon having all these kids, and we ain't saying we ain't getting on Nick Cannon ass.
Oh,
Nick Cannon wears
here's the
suits,
thing.
man.
Nick Cannon gets
Nick Cannon
roasted
wears suits.
exactly. Nick Cannon here's a suit. Nick Cannon actually, I don't no offense, but here's the thing about Nick Cannon actually got married and actually had a
So we gonna give him a pass because he got
no, it's not a pass, but here's the thing about it. So here's the thing, because I love how you try to use Nick Cannon with Future.
But they both having kids out of wedlock with multiple different women.
Here's the thing about it. So which one actually takes care of their kids versus the other one that
both of them? We don't know. We don't know which. We really don't know. Like you said.
Here's the thing about it. Which one keeps having to run the court about kids?
They trying to get some child support.
No. You try to use that.
Probably
Which one always run the court about child support?
Future. I don't keep up with it though.
I don't have to keep up with it, but I damn sure
I'm
know.
saying Future dates chicks that are from the hood, from the ghetto, that ain't got nothing going on. Nick Cannon is dating chicks in the industry that's models, that's hair stylists, different stuff, like that lawyers and all these different things.
Well, who's smarter?
Well, who's smarter?
I mean, yeah, Nick Cannon's smarter, not long shot.
Really? Because aren't those women more dangerous?
Then he putting her on the team, but it's still you still having kids out of wedlock, and you're not having all these kids under.
But that's what I'm saying. Aren't those professional women more dangerous because they got access to attorneys and they can smear your name?
Okay, so but BMT was just saying who going to court for about child support. Nick Cannon ain't going to child support because he got these chicks already in his pocket, and then they chose.
Nah, he just know to pay the money so that way they don't go to court.
That's my point.
Okay.
And he got the money to pay. He got the bread to
Future don't got no damn money to pay.
Future, I don't say Future ain't got no money now.
No, Future don't got no damn money.
Well, he must have some kind of little bit of money.
No, he own. If you own your masters, you got some money.
Nigga,
all them streams he got. Future's up there with Drake. He ain't at Drake level yet, but him and Young Thug is like almost at Drake level.
Drake level.
And the people that they signed and they got that they Drake put on like under them or like adjacent from them, like
y'all. So listen. Okay, wait. Stop. Okay, so wait. First off, my topic is not about Future. I don't give a shit about Future. So
okay,
if you want to talk about Future, go talk about Future on your stream. Go talk about
Future.
I
ain't nobody talking about Future. All I'm saying is back to Lloyd because we kept getting off of them too.
No, you
BLT
doing that. You talking about all kind of random shit
for Michael B because he should have looked at her and said, "All right, cool. I like her. I might have encountered her, but I would have just because I have to do it all the time. It's women that I like." Once I get around them and I start listening to their story about who they dated and why they dating them, it turns me all the way off. I'm smart enough now because I went through some things.
That sounds like a personal thing you got going on.
No, if I see a red flag, why am I going? If I see that if I buy something, right? Let's just say I go and buy a Funko Pop, right? And I see that Funko Pop box is bent on the side of it. Am I gonna then take that because the value now has went down of it? Am I
I
gonna
don't
take
know.
that to the checkout line and say, hey, I want this, and I'm not gonna get the maximum value if somebody say they want to buy it from me or they
Okay.
say they want to trade or
Now,
whatever? It's the
so
same thing when you date a woman.
now
You
they're
gotta
gonna.
know before you go.
Let's ask this question. So if a woman would have asked you, so do you have your own house? Do
Yeah,
you have your own house
yeah,
and you have your own car?
yeah.
Then why don't you have a woman yet?
Because I don't want. If I don't want one, I don't
Hold
want
on now. Hold on. You have all these things. Then they're gonna ask you, well,
one.
why no woman
But
being on the floor for you?
But that ain't what gets the woman though. That's
Huh?
not what gets. I mean,
Oh, you
yeah, I
think
got
so?
resources. No, I'm saying same thing with in her argument. She's beautiful. She's smart. This, that, and the third. She ain't. She don't want to be married. She don't want to be married. It's the
So
same thing.
so hold on.
I'm
So
just
okay,
saying that Michael B should have known she ain't settled down or went steady with none of these dudes. This has probably been her longest relationship that publicly that
I love it when y'all be trying to insert yourself into a
I just said
multi-millionaire
all I'm saying.
conversation.
I'm not
Like
trying
y'all,
to
I love when
compare.
y'all be doing that.
I'm
I
just
don't know
saying
how
what
y'all be
did
doing
he
it,
think was
but
gonna
somehow
change?
y'all have actually been able to be pulling that off, though.
No, I'm saying what did he think was gonna change if the girl already this is like a stripper, right?
So okay, so
You
I
know
got a question.
the
So
girl on that
what's
pole,
Michael?
right?
Oh, so you said Lori is like a stripper?
No,
Is
I'm
she?
saying if a woman
But
is
I guess
doing
she on
something
OnlyFans, ain't she?
I don't know, but my point is that you're not going
Okay.
to change who a woman is fundamentally, just like she's not going to be able to change who you are fundamentally. You're not going. It's
How do
certain
you know?
things.
How do you know
Well,
that?
he's
How do
spitting
you?
some game. He's this brother's spitting some
I'm just being
wisdom.
real.
Why are you hyping this
Right,
guy up, Mike?
right. I'm
Why
just
you?
saying.
You know damn well we ain't.
Come on, BMT,
This man
come
ain't
on,
saying
man.
logical shit yet in this whole damn thing.
No,
He
Why y'all
said
even?
this
Why we
brother
even
BMT,
playing this game?
BMT,
fundamental.
BMT.
I
We can
tell you what,
agree to disagree, but I'm just telling you, if a woman like it's been
YouTube.
times.
I see YouTube had really fucked y'all up now. This is
No,
why.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you from experience. I have had women that tell me stuff that I won't repeat because you right, BMT. I concede certain stuff don't need to be repeated. But what I'm saying is I've had women tell me certain things that were red flags, but I said, she ain't doing that with me. She treat me like a
Mm.
king. She doing this X, Y, and Z for me.
So
It's different over here
why ain't y'all been able to go that extra step with that mile?
because those things came back around and I said, all right, I gotta go.
But
I
see,
can't
if they really were rocking with you, they would change for you.
not
You
that's
said
what
they
I'm
would
saying.
change it.
That's what I'm saying. They wasn't really they real intentions came out. Same thing we thought Michael B probably went in there and thought, oh man, she doing this, that, and the third. She did all that to make you get comfortable with who she was. And the whole time she was probably telling
So
him who
how,
she really
so
was.
how y'all know? So I got a question. How y'all know
Because
they weren't
people
doing that? How y'all
because
know they weren't doing that for?
everybody is doing it. Everybody is putting
Don't
their
know
best foot
everybody. Ain't
forward.
know everybody.
All
Look,
right,
see, here we
well,
go.
most people are putting their best foot forward
Okay.
in the relationship
Y'all,
until they get comfortable and then they start letting their real self show.
y'all do know. Y'all do know. YouTube. This spot. This
Mike,
space. On
Mike, come
YouTube
on,
is
man.
only is small. Now
I'm
I got a
listening,
question.
man, because I'm just like, hey, I feel like this with the situation with. I mean, like I said, I don't keep up with celebrity stuff, but it just seemed like they like more even with each other. And
Fact.
so, he rich, she rich, you know, I don't know. She just wasn't ready. So he probably, to me, he dodged the bullet because
Yeah, he
if a
did.
woman
He did. He
ain't ready,
sure did.
if
And
a
now
woman
he,
ain't ready,
Right.
and
it's just like with
you
Romeo and Angela,
you
right?
gonna,
He didn't
disappointment
want to.
after you done made a commitment,
Hey,
you messed up.
Romeo and
But
Angela. When Romeo had wanted Angela, Angela didn't want. You know what I'm saying? That she wanted him. Allegedly, they say that she wanted him back in the day when he was out here and he didn't want to settle down. But
oh,
they
that's
was gone.
Master P son.
Yeah.
Yeah, Romeo
That's
wanted.
okay.
He wanted her bad. He
And
wanted her.
look at the irony.
You can't.
They both got kids out of wedlock. Ain't that some shit? They both got kids out of wedlock. So
No,
I
but
Both
hold
of them.
on. He's engaged to that woman.
see there's a difference between engaged and married.
All right, well, we'll see if they go to this one. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure as long as Romeo waited, though, I'll say this: as long as Romeo waited, as long as Romeo ain't got no, she ain't in the industry for real. She ain't on Instagram like that. She at the crib. We'll see if he get her down the aisle. But for all intents and purposes, Romeo said, "Look, when I was young, he told Angela, he said, yo, I was young, I was out here, I was enjoying myself. I didn't want to do you like that. I said we could still be cool. We was cool. And then when I wanted you, you was not you what we was best friends. We told each other everything. When I wanted you, I said, look, I'm gonna quit playing with you. I want to be your man. You told me, no, I don't want to be with no rapper. And then get with a drug dealer who ended up getting killed. Rest in peace to that brother. So my point is, then you circle back and say, oh, I want to be, you know what I'm saying? It's like, then you want him. This is the thing. When people, it's just like, I just use myself for example. I have tried to go back to my girl and we tried to reconcile. And they said to me, you know what they said? Killzone, why you trying to come back? You didn't
Wait,
want the
they
first time.
or she? Come on, man.
I'm just saying with me, it's happened to me. So it can happen
They or
either
she?
way.
Oh, so it happened more than one time?
So this
Okay,
happened more than one
keep
time.
going.
This happened
It
more than
happened.
one
So,
time.
I mean, yeah, you know,
Yeah, we're trying to
they
see
had,
a common denominator, bro. We're trying to
hold
like
on.
a
They
common
had
denominator in this
BMT,
factor.
BMT. They had no, they had some good stuff over there. I ain't gonna lie. I fell victim. I
Okay,
fell.
okay, okay.
I
Okay,
ain't gonna lie.
so
I'm just
okay,
gonna
well, hold on.
lie.
Now. So here's the thing. What? So here we have it where you know you're telling us that.
And I've told this story before on my channel, by the way. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, that's fine. So some of y'all are having problems with decision making. Okay, it takes two. A man can find a wife, but if the wife don't choose to say, "Hey, I'm not going with you," we're not in them back old days where, "Hey, this I want your daughter, and can I take her?" Oh yeah, so you have to offer. So we're not there. I know some of y'all men wish y'all could have been back in the day, but I gotta be for real. Some of y'all mentally ain't even built for that. So
Nope.
yeah, so we looking at it right now. We all have the right of choice. Now, thank God, one, Lori has not gotten pregnant. She must got the best goddamn defensive shield of dodging. And the thing about it, the same thing
Oh,
for
she
Michael.
could teach a class, I'm sure.
I'm sure
Yeah.
she probably could teach the best classes and guide a lot of these women. And Michael B, listen, getting on screen and crying and shit, that looks so fucking weak. But then
Oh,
again, all the
he
goddamn
cried. Wait a minute. He got on screen and cried.
well, that's what you said. That's what you said. You empathetically felt for him and all that stuff.
I just felt for him, just like
But you
damn.
said he was crying.
I was just playing that he crying in the
Oh,
car.
okay.
Like I wouldn't be in for BT. Sometimes,
We
man, when
love
I
seeing
say stuff,
men
I
Oh,
like
hate.
to
you
play
try
it.
to add that on there. Oh, okay. So,
No, I said that in the chat because I said, damn, bro, he probably crying. I'm just playing. It's not. It's funny because ain't nobody got hurt. Ain't nobody. It's just funny that Future said
Right.
she was gonna come back, and she did, or she left him, and
why do you keep
he
saying future? Why do you keep bringing
he
up?
said it's funny
Why do
because
you keep
Because
bringing
that's
up
so
future?
it was in they like everywhere I went, they played this song. They played it in the club. They played it on the
Yeah,
radio.
but
They
you
played,
keep bringing up future
no,
a
I'm just saying
lot.
it was funny because he said he made a diss song when they got together, right? And he basically foretold what happened in this situation. And it's just
What? Yeah.
it's
Okay. So
ironic.
So what? Future said that he gonna keep that he gonna that he gonna come back. The future.
Yeah, yeah. No, she gonna come back. He said one thing about it. I never seen a chicken leave.
Okay, ask and you know what the thing great about it? I find it interesting. Whenever Russell be talking about future be getting upset and start tweeting and stuff.
Well, that's one
Ain't
thing
nothing
when you
more
have your
disrespectful than
son.
a man
Hold on, we ain't
taking care of
going there.
another
Oh,
man's
because
kid. You know,
let me ask you this,
you
BMT.
know
Let me
what?
ask you this. If
I be
your
wondering, does that be bothering him when future be
BMT,
watching?
hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me
Does
ask
that now? Here's the thing.
you. Can I ask you a question
That would bother me. Hold on. That would bother me seeing that another man is
with my son?
walking with my son
But hold on, BMT. I'm finna give it.
the
I'm
White
finna give
House,
it to you. I'm
into the
finna give it
White
to you.
House, and literally they got more. My son is way more, notably more famous than me now.
Hold on, BMT. Hold on. I'm finna ask you a question. I'm finna ask you a question. if let's just say hypothetically, God forbid, but hypothetically, you and your wife break up, and then the very next guy she get with, she didn't call you, she didn't text you, she didn't even email you to say, "Hey, I'm finna go over here to meet Larry." She just took your son over there to meet a man
How?
that's not. I'm telling you, she did. That's what Sierra did. That's what he came on the interview with Big Bank Black. The guy who was.
Wasn't paying for. He wasn't taking care of his children. That was literally
We
doing.
don't know if he.
Yeah, we do. It
The
was in
court.
the
The court came out and said he was
court
taking
paperwork.
care.
It
He was
was in the court
paying.
paperwork. It was in the court paperwork. Stop
It
lying.
was in the court paperwork.
Yeah, it's court paperwork. So
Oh,
stop
well,
lying.
the paperwork that I seen, he was paying child support.
Dude, you're telling me that 1 minute you're going to tell the judge that you can't afford certain things, then all of a sudden you're paying child support, but you can't afford. Come on now, you can't afford a flight for your child. You can afford to fly out hoes. Stop it.
Well,
Stop
again, we don't know the whole
it.
situation
We do
because
know. We
he
do know.
said
Stop it. Stop.
all
Hey
they
guys,
told
I'm
Hey
about
him
to
yo,
get
is
on
he
out
said
of here.
he
Y'all
said
make it
he
happen though.
probably
All right,
got
peace.
bitter or mad because
y'all
BMT.
became you a Team Future. You
No,
capable.
I'm not Team Future.
Yeah, you are.
I actually at first I used to be
You're Team Future.
I no I'm not because I tried to be Russell Wilson.
Yeah, how do
I
you
told that story too.
try to be Russell Wilson?
I tried to step up in a kid's life that wasn't
So you
and I
try
told this
to
story
be
too.
daddy to a single mother.
Hey, I tried, didn't can't work. It was only one. It can only be one. Russell Wilson. You got to have Russell Wilson money first of all, and then even after that, you ain't gonna be Russell Wilson if that woman ain't submitting, if that woman ain't
How do
respecting
you,
who you are.
okay, so
I looked at what he did because, and at first I was like, she bashing the man. We ain't heard nothing. He ain't saying nothing. He in court because we always hear that when the guy leaves,
how
we
can you
always.
somebody you just now made okay? How can you bash somebody if you're going back to court again for another baby that you're making out of wedlock? Like
No, I'm
y'all be
saying, but I'm saying, BMT. Do you think? Let me ask you a question.
y'all be
Yeah,
capable
BMT. I
of
used to run with
man.
the
Y'all on the bumps.
BMT. If I had, let's be real. If Future says, "Hey, we don't know what the conversation is behind the scenes," Future could be like, "Look, I'm
Jay-Z.
finna pay. I'm finna buy this." He probably bought houses. He probably bought car. He say he be buying. He be tricking.
He,
So he didn't probably bought this chick a house, a car, everything
who?
before he paying the bills. Future say this out his own mouth with Kevin
That's what
Samuels.
he's saying, but we already can look up his shit. He don't own that. You can look up his shit. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. When you start making a net worth amount of money, you can literally actually track what these people are doing.
Okay,
So,
but did he put it through his company or did he put it in his own name? That's
man,
different. I'm
no,
just asking you because I'm
stop
just
it,
saying
stop it, man.
if the man is
Stop it.
saying
You
he's
can't even
tricking,
afford if you can't afford to pay your child's child support, but then you got another man paying it for you. Say, listen, man, just stop paying child support. We know you can't afford it. Stop.
no, that's
Stop.
because Russell Wilson got more money than you
So
had more money.
why does it matter? Why does it matter for another man to take care of your child?
I
That's
mean, all I'm saying with that, all I was just
that's
saying with
talking point.
Future was that he made a song and he foretold the ending of this relationship because he
How do
made
you
a point
foretold
that a
song?
lot of these chicks
How do you foretold?
nowadays like me, and like I was telling you with even though the dude didn't have no game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's somebody out there that will get with that nuclear physicist. It's somebody out there that's gonna get with Michael B. Jordan and marry him and everything else like that. But when got with what I was trying to tell you, BMT, now I'm being serious. I was playing it first. But what I'm saying is
I, oh gosh.
what I'm saying is, brothers gotta start looking and just early on before they smash them, before they get to saying "I love you" and "I want to give you my baby." Because what happened? What do? We smash them first instead of spending time to get to know the young lady, talking on the phone, maybe going out here and there just to see. And we don't do our homework on the young lady. That's why these guys they complain online a lot because they didn't do their homework. They didn't take the time to get to know him. They was trying to hurry up and get to the bed. The nuclear physicists and Future, they was trying to hurry up and get to that bed. Ain't nobody doing no homework. Ain't nobody. That's why a lot of these dudes simping, going broke. And that's why a lot of these women are having all these kids because nobody is doing their homework and nobody cares. I've had women tell me that when I was strapping up, look, you could take that off. I'm like, what? They want to take the rub off. They are participating in the foolishness and the malarkey too. But it's always the man's fault. But it takes two to tango. So my point is, we both, men and women, got to start doing their homework and start holding themselves accountable. What I was just saying with Michael B, if I know she date rappers, I know she don't stay with nobody. I know she's young. She's trying to get all the experiences. She, her mama did the same thing. Let's be real. Her mama did the same thing, and neither one of them got that. She got her own money. Her parents ain't saying nothing. She's not getting drunk. She's not getting high. She's very respectable. It's paparazzi taking these pictures. It's not her taking these pictures. She only posted Michael B. So I can't really, I can't knock Lori Harvey for nothing. She just famous. There's a lot of Lori Harveys running around here that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them out here that got good mothers and fathers, and they out here dating. They out here living their life. They on Instagram. They at the day party and all of that. Gotta give it to them. Same thing. It's a lot of Michael B's out here. Like me, I ain't got a bunch of kids running around. I ain't as rich as Michael B yet. But my point is that he would have saved himself the heartache. We don't know because he ain't gonna. He got enough sense, and he got a father and everybody team and everybody around him. He ain't gonna get on there crying like Megan Good's husband. You know what I'm saying? Like Megan Good's husband got up there and started crying online on his page. So that's all I'm saying, BMT, is that we just got to do a little bit more homework, because I know he probably was disappointed. He thought that she was ready because she got with him. He thought he was gonna be the one. It didn't work out. I'm sad for the brother because they look good together. It was a good example in Hollywood. Same thing with Will and Jada, like we thought, but because we need more examples out here. We need more good examples of people dating instead of the Futures and Sierras. We need more good hip hop artists.
I got a question. Why do people keep bringing a Future and Sierra? That shit was like so many years ago.
I'm just saying that, but it was toxic, and then not Boosie. We need more positive role models, and that's what Michael B and Lori Harvey was a positive couple in the black community, because we look over at the other communities, they got positive role models. You never hear about rock and roll beef. You never hear about,
but you're not in circles to know.
But I'm saying it never gets to the media. It never gets out in front of everybody. Where
it do. Actually do. It do.
I mean, a fight here and there is different than a shootout.
You just had it where everybody knew about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
That's one versus we have YSL.
Everybody knows about J-Lo and Ben Affleck.
But that's not a fight. That's them breaking up. Amber Heard and what's the name?
The police were there. The police were there.
But here's the thing though, BNT. The police is there, the media cover it, but they not finna sit. This is the first time that I've ever seen in a Caucasian versus Caucasian civil court case that we sat here for almost a month, BMT, and seen the entire thing from front to back. But you know what we did see? OJ. Did you know we did see Tukey Williams? You know what we watching right now? YSL. We watching the whole thing. They laughing at him and everything.
That's what you watch as a black person.
No, I'm seeing it because it's on. I'm eating breakfast with my mother and they playing it on Fox 2 News. I'm on my phone. They send it to my phone. I don't even. If you notice, I don't really make those videos anymore. I used to, when I first came on, when I got to introduce to you, O'Shea, and everybody, I was making those videos. I stopped making those videos and I stopped keeping up with all that. I might listen to Joe Budden and the podcast and I hear it there. I like their takes on stuff, but I'm not ingratiated because I'm tired of hearing about black people doing one word stuff. I'm tired of hearing it all the time, seeing it all the time. And when I post something positive, or when you post something positive, it ain't like a video like this. When you post something positive, or I post something positive, it don't never get no bump in the trunk. It goes on dead ears. Like when you interviewed the brother who had the school, unlike Uncle Dr. Umar, that's in the daggone Cherry Hill Mall where my aunt and uncle used to live, where I used to vacation every summer. He over there caking with a white girl. and then get on the internet and he gonna sit up here and say that he's for the sisters, but he's over there buying incense from a Caucasian lady.
Now I
You
got a
tell
question.
me to buy that?
Now the thing about this is this: is Umar Johnson's wives complaining?
I
Is,
mean,
are they complaining?
he disrespecting his household. It don't matter if they complain. He's still
No.
disrespecting
But how did he disrespect his household?
because he on the phone. He ain't buy. He wasn't buying no damn incense. He was typing
How do
his
y'all
name.
know? But
He
how do
said
y'all
we
know?
standing there seeing him, watch him take her phone and type something into it, and then give it back and say, "Oh, that's me." Like we seen him do it. It's okay. It ain't like Michael B. and Lori Harvey. We seen him do it, but he gonna
Okay,
get on here and lie about that damn school. He gonna lie about, and I'm not mad at him. It just
okay,
is
but
what it
all
is.
right, but see, okay, and
It's that
oh,
he lied. We can't get on Future about being an a-hole and then not get on Omar for doing the exact same. Okay, it's cool.
I'm not getting on anybody for anything.
I'm just saying
Like
BMT,
I said,
but I want to see more positivity. I want to see more of that, and that's what I talk. That's why I talk to the brothers on my channel. You talk to the brothers and sisters over here. I'm trying to get the brothers and sisters because I made mistakes, but I didn't make all of the mistakes that my
like,
predecessors made. So I'm trying to help them and give them something positive, but they want to hear to shoot them up, bang bang. They want to hear it all day long. I don't listen to it all day long. I might listen to it while I'm working or working out or whatever, and I'm moving around. I want to get hype, whatever. If I'm out at the club and we dancing or whatever, but I'm not. That's not ingratiated into my spirit like it was when I was younger. That's why rap music has the lowest attachment rate past 30 because we grow up and we don't want to hear about shooting and killing all the damn time because we're not living that. And we don't want our kids to live that. So with Lori and Michael B, like I said, I'm gonna just say it one more time, and I'm gonna land my plane. They were a good example. They were a good, clean cut example, just like Will and Jada was at one point. And they was somebody we could point to and look to and say, that's black love. That's all it was. And everybody was happy about it. It's something, it was something to be celebrated, and we're disappointed. Everybody is disappointed. But I'm not sitting up here like, okay, yeah, he finna go. It's funny that Future said what he said, but I just wish Michael B had to just did a little bit more homework with her. That's all.
okay, what's up, real
Yo,
deal?
can you hear me?
Yo, I can hear you, man.
Oh shit. Uh Man, I don't know why. How did Future get brought up, man?
I don't know.
I said BMT. I said the song he said that she was gonna come back, and that was funny. It was just funny that he said
Yo,
that. That's all.
Future is
We
like
don't even
Martin
know
Luther
no.
King to y'all niggas, man. That is funny.
No, man, he ain't even
Martin
one of
Luther
my like
King
top
Jr. in the
five.
streets. I see why y'all keep bringing him up, but
It's just
dude,
funny, real deal, that he's made a prediction, just like with Kanye. He said he couldn't get his daughter Chicago back on all the lights 5 6 years ago, and then it really happened. It's the irony of it. When Future said, oh, not Future, when Prince said he saw the future of people being on their cell phones and everything retro coming back around, and he said it's ironic on the
okay,
Batman
so
soundtrack.
you like referring to celebrity prophecies, but
I mean, it's just funny.
BMT, when it comes to my opinion on this, man, why in the hell people so concerned? You got 10 million niggas that's in their business and probably not even right on not even probably 20% of what their business is supposed to be about.
Hmm.
I don't get it, man.
I,
How you doing,
I,
BMT? I
I know.
came in to check
Right.
in with you, man.
Yeah, what's going on, real deal? Shout out to you and your financial businesses and your investment prop moves. You've been really on it, man. Um,
On.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they both got what they needed out of each other.
Yeah.
People get together, they see that, hey, you and I, and this is the thing about PR celebrity teams. You look good, I look good. We don't make no babies. And we could just meet up at this place, take a picture, and then that's it. After you serve your purpose, like I said, and that's it. There's nothing else there. people actually do that when they have network hookups. They're not really dating. They're not really dating. They just actually just uh they
They
just do it
posing for the camera.
it's a public imagery. Like they actually set you up with that. So they'll tell you that, hey, we're not really dating. You know, you don't really need to touch her. You just need to go through the motions, and and that's it. Like I said, whether he wanted a family or not, hey, that's his prerogative. If she's literally at the height of her career, she's doing modeling and X, Y, and Z. Listen, I don't know a lot of models that want to get pregnant. And usually, when they get pregnant,
This
that
over with.
so
No, I got you. I mean, hey,
you gotta understand. She's go ahead, bro.
no, I got you, BMT. I was just it's funny to me. It ain't never that serious to
No, no,
where
no, no, no. I respect that. Like I said, like I said, like that's why I say when people are like, "Oh man, like she's crazy for leaving him," I'm like, dude, like she has a career. It's like,
and you know what? That's why another reason why I stopped, because I literally BMT, if you go back and look at my videos, I could have been academics before academics, or I would have been on
Yeah.
the same level as
Kills
Carcino and all that.
on my channel when I went live earlier, I broke down all of the publishing business aspects of the entertainment.
Oh, I
People
know.
understood what an arbitrator is when it came to my live today, and I had people that's even in the industry that came up and pretty much broke down all the necessaries, man. So if you're trying to be able to do whatever you're trying to do on that realm and niche, be a manager, man. You
like
know,
yeah,
No, boy, I tried to, and it's hard when
be
you trying to get
or
guys together, and they.
a non-active manager, someone that's already got their infrastructure built up.
Oh no, they don't want that.
Because I'd
'Cause
rather be that than the rapper and the beat maker,
n-
because we got 20
yeah,
million
you right.
rappers, god damn it.
You right, but but
Put you
I've
five
done
of them and get 10% of what they do. That's
all
5,000
I've
each.
done
That's
all of
50
that.
G's.
I have done all of that, and then some behind the scenes. But the thing about it is, this industry is just like BMT said. They probably set them two up to be together, and it's fake. It's all fake, smoke and mirrors, except when somebody they get high off of the power of the drugs, and then the guns and everything come out, and they beefing over females, and one person having them. This YSL Young Thug thing is over that very same thing, a manager, because one guy wanted to be a manager and to both parties, and one of them didn't want to have it, and then they start screwing each other baby mamas behind each other's backs, and then the shooting started. That's why that whole beef is going on. That's why them brothers is in jail right now, because they didn't want to share a manager. They didn't think, why don't we just get together and make this money, and he could be the manager, we could be over in our prospective camps, we could be the people that end the violence in the hood. Like, I'm so over and done with the industry. It's just funny. Yes, they're a good example, and you, like I said, with them two, Mike and Lloyd, they was a good example, but it's fake. And when they ready to end it, or when they ready to turn it off or break it or destroy it, they do it. And that's why I'm advocating for what I'm doing in positivity, because it's a couple young artists that I know that I'm trying to get them early, because they got talent and they got music, but they so ingratiated with this lifestyle, they don't know that it's fake yet. They don't know that it's engineered. They don't know that it's mass marketed. They don't know about publishing. All they know is, I'm broke, I'm in the hood, girls ain't messing with me, so let me become a rapper, just like I did, even though I was
And
intelligent and still was going to school, still working, still doing my thing, still traveling, still going to E3, still going over here, still getting in relationships, falling in and out of love, like me and T said, bumping my head, licking my wounds and keeping it going. They just, oh no, I can't do none of that. I gotta rap, because I'm tired of my mama beating my ass because my homework ain't done. Because I can't figure out trigonometry. I'm tired of every time I go to the dance, I don't never had no girl, so I got to be a rapper so I could get, you know what I'm saying, this attention.
yo,
And
because Lori, by her not being pregnant, she could probably make another 100 million. or to 100 million. Pardon me, to 100
And
million.
I wanted to, and I'm sure Steve Harvey. I love to see women do well.
I'm just saying, like, listen, and again, because I'm wrapping this on up. She dodged he dodged the bullet and she dodged the bullet. Listen, I know a lot of brothers in the NBA. They get with a chick, they think it's gonna work. They get a baby. Guess what? That baby's still there. Well, that relationship. If they both parties walk away with no damage, on them say, hey, thank you. We made our money. We good. I made my movies, which he made his movies and stuff. It was a good PR. I don't see a problem. Like, what I'm saying? Like, push, bro. What I'm saying? Live your best life and, what I'm saying? And move on from there. That just it is what it is. The same thing for Lori. That helps out her career. If anything, actually, to be honest, when Lori got with Micheal, guess what he got into? Modeling. He actually got into modeling when he started dealing with her. So he started doing modeling. So they both helped each other out. Not saying that she got in the acting career. She probably got into rooms with other people, but that's what a networking team is supposed to do. You're supposed to open up doors for other people. If I'm cool with Real Deal or you, I would hope that in our light of our relationship that you could put me in the right room with the right people. That's what he
Mm-hmm.
did. He started. Uh, Michael B now has a clothing line, like some anime clothing line that he
Mm-hmm.
has, which it makes good money.
And it's
It
on
makes,
Netflix too. I forget the name of. I gotta
so
watch it.
so he actually got what he needed out of it. Same thing for Lori. You know what I'm saying? She's at the Met Gala. She's making her bags. So I
Cross
mean,
promotion.
BMT.
right.
I got a matter of fact. I just did that for a chick that I ain't even like. We fell out. We got cool, and I just got her an interview. And matter of fact, if you want to have her own BMT, I can set it up for you because she, um, black woman that does poetry. She sets up events and everything else like that. I'm trying to help out, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. We ain't kicked it in a long time. Now, I ain't gonna say her name because of course, but the point I'm saying is I do that for people all the time. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I remember when Real Deal, he was interested in talking to Charity about property. I
And I'm still
I
interested. I still am interested. I just had to
I can get
organize buyers in our
you
area.
got do you have her email? You should still have her
Yes,
email.
I still do.
So
I still do.
you
I'm
know what I'm
just
saying?
organizing
So
buyers. For one thing, Charity, she just had to deal with situations on her end. I just had to organize buyers, but now I got the buyers, so I'm ready.
so but see the thing about it is how he sets that up, that's on him. You know what I'm saying? And I try to tell people y'all need to focus on getting y'all stuff together, network.
It's
If it's for a time being, when you're with somebody, I always tell them, and this is not being selfish, but what can y'all get out of that relationship other than just screwing? And if y'all can get something more out of it, then do it. Then get some out. Then pull what you can. But if you ain't getting nothing, but just saying all I did was get a nut, then yeah, you kind of did waste your time. I mean,
Mhm. I
if that's
mean,
all you
yeah,
trying to do.
but you should learn even in that, even in the failure. If you, because I learned from each and every one of my relationships that I had things that I needed to work on, and when I had, I think I had you on the show. I talked about the incident that happened in the last one. I talked about it a little bit here, and I don't bring it up, just out of respect. But it's like after I went through that, I went even, and you seen me, BMT, I went even harder in the last 2 years than I ever had before. So that was what I took was I need to focus up harder on my goals and on my dreams. And I went back, I had to apologize to the young ladies that I was dealing with. It was some feelings there, but for the vast majority of them, we don't speak, we don't talk, but I learned from each and every one of them. And if I hadn't learned, if I got the success, I had like a small single deal when I was young. That's why the music ain't came BMT, because I'm working on getting videos shot and all and the marketing and everything else. So I've had to learn. I had to learn the business, and I also had to learn relationships. I had to learn how to network. I had to learn, and some of it I don't agree with. Being fake. If it's not genuine, like how we came in, like O'Shea, um, put us on his channel. Then we end up working together. BMT. We stream all the time. From I don't jump on everyone just out of respect, but I'll be watching. I'll be in the comments. I like, share whatever, because if we traded notes behind the scenes, because that's what we supposed to do as brothers out here. But it's not being seen, because I don't have a gun in my hand, and we don't have guns and chains and all of that ignorant stuff out there. So I love it that when I see you having different people on the panel. I love it when I see O'Shea got different people on the panel, even though I may not agree with what everybody says all the time. I love it seeing Steve and Lucario and all of them get together. Like, we need more of that, and I'm glad it's happening. It's finally happening. But we gotta. I mean, somehow we gotta get the negative news out of the cycle. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gotta promote more families and things of that nature, because we need to see it. And then they broke up, but they, like you said, broke up amicably, excuse me, and it was a clean breakup. It wasn't no abuse, it wasn't no humiliation, it wasn't none of that. So hats off to him. It's just like I said, it was just funny.
Right. No,
With
it's fine with that. Like I said, and I try to tell the brothers, sometimes some things are not meant to be, and I get that it may hurt for a time or a season. Use that drive to push you on to better things, so that way when the right one do come around, you good, you straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, so you know what? Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Sean. Hey, everybody thought him and that what's that girl name?
Ariana.
Ariana were gonna be together. But guess what? It didn't work out.
And then
You know?
Janae, it didn't work out with her too, but they still cool, and they still, they was actually able to reconcile. They not together, but they friends still. They might kick it, According to Big Sean, he say he still kick it. She stay kicking it with him. They not through with each other, but like, you know, same thing with old girl he was dating at first that was going off on him and going crazy, and then she, passed away. Rest in peace to that sister. But he dodged some bullets. He didn't caught some bullets. We all done dodged and caught a couple of bullets, but we still here to tell the tale. So, it is
Right.
what it is.
Yeah, like sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all guys, we gotta understand that sometimes it's probably better that some of these gals got away rather than, you know, us saying, oh man, like she don't know what she missing. No. Maybe it's better that she missed you. Maybe it's better that she did not get you. You know. I know some of y'all don't agree with that. I'm trying to tell you from life experiences, listen, things happen for a reason.
I
Things
had,
happen.
and you know what? Oh man, no, I don't want. I ain't gonna do it like that. But I'm just gonna say this,
Well,
BMT. It was a young lady who told me. She said, "We not gonna be together, but we finna have a good time." And I didn't know how to take that at first, but
Okay. No, she
over,
just told you it is what it is. Like,
yeah,
listen.
it is what it is. But I respect the hell out of it. It's like I can't. What I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be mad about it. So that's all I'm saying. It's like you got to take a hat off to a woman, and I feel like Lori probably came in and said that, or said that throughout the relationship. Yo, we
Yeah.
dating, and he probably, but we don't know, and
I,
that's
but
all
but
like
I would
room
say
she's
for
this.
on the clock
speculation.
though. She's on the clock. She got to make it
Right.
work because
Right.
she
And
got
the
to
same
make
thing I
it
would
work.
ask you fellas is this, and I'm gonna hit y'all with this truth. Y'all fellas would feel a certain type of way if y'all were dealing with a woman and she wasted your time and your money. Now, wouldn't y'all?
All day.
Yeah,
Okay, then.
that's the
Is it
honest argument right there, man. That's
that would
a
hurt you?
even kill argument right there, BMT. That's even kill.
That you see what I'm saying? That would hurt y'all as men. You was like, wait, I did what? You ain't even rocking with me, and I did what? That would hurt. That would hurt the. And that would hurt our. That would drastically hurt us as men.
You right.
So sometimes, listen, I got told some dudes, okay, and take for what it is. That's why I don't got no problem with a man that just gives a woman some money and he just fucks and goes his business. I ain't got no problem with a man when he says that. Now some dudes might
Oh,
be like,
BMT,
no,
BMT. I gotta ask you a question.
no, just let me wrap this
Man,
up.
Go
BMT,
ahead.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
ask
about
this.
to
you
go to
off air.
bed,
I'm gonna
man.
ask you
I
off
don't have a
Hey,
air.
problem with a
salute to
man that
you.
says that because he already telling the woman like, listen, I'm not trying to formulate nothing. I'm going to give you your money for your time. Just let me hit it, and I'm gonna go about my business. Boom. Some people may get mad. Oh man, you should have talked this, do that. No, he just want to go. I'm not trying to get to know you. I'm just trying to get what I need to get out from you, and then go about my business. That's it. The woman, she got paid and compensated. Y'all can look down on that if y'all want it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the world of business and transactions. People are gonna get from you what they're gonna get from you, and they're gonna keep it pushing. That is what it is. You're gonna pay somewhere down the line anyway. So, yeah, Lori, she got what she needed out of Michael. Michael, I hope you got what you needed out of Lori. You know what I'm saying? I hope to best to the most, the best and most of everything that y'all men can get out of life. Get what you can and keep it moving. This is BMT. I see you brothers later. Shout out to y'all. Much respect. Peace.